We need to talk about Islam and Europe and Christianity because this is a very important issue. And very few have the courage to talk about this unapologetically. And that's what we will do. Today we're going to drop truth bombs, left, right. It's going to be explosive. Degrees of explosiveness like we've never seen before. That's what this is going to be about. There is a big problem going on in Europe, in my opinion, which is the rhythm at which Islam has been growing in Europe. The problem is this. Islam is not compatible with Christianity and Christian values. It is not. Whether you like this or not, it is not. And the same thing can be said vice versa. I can't apply Christianity to Saudi Arabia. I can't. I would wreck everything. I would dismantle everything. But it seems that us Europeans can't say these basic things, or else we'd called Islamophobes. I will get to the message I have for the European patriots, because it's an important message and very few have the courage to actually talk about these things and be unapologetic about these things. And we will see whether I'll be but bold enough to speak about these issues when I'm more popular, because as long as 20 people listen to me, okay, that's fine. But when it's going to be 20 million, then we will see whether I'll survive. That's a whole different game. But we need to talk about this because it's an interesting phenomenon. And the truth is this. Islam is not compatible with Christianity. I don't know much about Islam. I know nothing about Islam. But Islamic values, Islamic traditions, Islamic beliefs, Islamic culture can't be compatible with Christian culture. It's very simple. Arabs and Europeans, it can't be compatible, guys. It's the way it is. We've seen what has happened with cultural enrichment in Europe. Terrorist attacks, children, please be careful. Children have been killed in terrorist attacks by Islamist extremists. In Germany, every single week it's a terrorist attack. In Munich, there has been a terrorist attack where literally there is a picture which describes cultural enrichment. I'll show it to you maybe. There is I don't even know the name in English, but there is a little thing where you carry the baby, which has got 4 wheels, so you carry it as a parent. Destroyed. These people were initially wounded and then they died. And some news outlets, in Italy, I understand Italian, so I saw them, and I managed to understand what they were saying. I even checked on Google Translate to be sure I actually understood correctly. He might have pushed the accelerator, rather accidentally wanted to push the brake. Calm down, because today it is heated. To these motherfuckers who wrote such an asinine and draconian news outlet, go F yourselves. All of you. You should have your license of being a journalist instantly revoked. I'm joking, because that's coding for censorship. But you understand my point. But terrorist attacks keep going up. It's terrorist attack there, 4 people killed. A 14-year-old kid and 5 other people got stabbed by a guy, then laughing. I am against the death sentence, but I'm seriously starting to reconsider my stance. And I am starting to turn, and I'm starting to change a little bit. I'm like, if we have an illegal alien who upon entering the country legally kills a kid, a minor, or sexual abuses a minor, that should be mandatory death sentence. I am considering it, frankly, because it's a very good solution, very efficient one. I was against the death penalty. But I'm like, there are very good arguments for the death penalty in these cases. Very good arguments. Very compelling ones. So maybe when I become prime minister, I could do those things. Maybe. We'll find out. But what is mind-blowing, and the problem is that people have become such cowards. All of us have become such cowards. We need to stand up and be clear. Europe must be white. That's white supremacy. Yes. Is it wrong? You're a white supremacist. Is it fucking wrong? Answer! That's how we should be. Europe should be white. I don't think it's controversial at all. I think it's just normal. It has always been white. And by the way, Africa should be black, and I don't know, Asia should be Asian. If you say that, it's no problem. If you say that Saudi Arabia should be Saudi, no problem. But if you say, oh, Europe should be white, we don't want immigrants, because we don't need them, because they don't fit our culture for XYZ reasons, then that's white supremacy. And you know what I do? I lean into things. That's my game. I love it so much. I lean into it. I am a white supremacist. Now what? I am racist. Now what? I am xenophobe. Now what? Go on. You got it. You got me. Now what, motherfucker? Tell me. Am I wrong? Because as long as you don't come up with any argument against my thesis, then I guess I'm right. It's mind-blowing. But genuinely, there is nothing wrong with wanting your continent to stay your continent. If you say, I want Europe to be Christian, I want Spain to be Spain, I want Germany to be Germany, that's not an issue. Be proud of your heritage. Be proud of who you are. Be proud of your nation. And be unapologetic. Be unapologetic about it. Please, lean into things. That's the game. That's what I love doing. I love doing it. I love leaning into it. I lean into it. Oh, the media said I'm a white supremacist. I hope that's going to be the future. So what? Okay, so what's somebody gonna do about it? Even if I were a white supremacist, which is not the case, but I don't really care about telling you why I'm not a white supremacist. I don't care. But now what? Try to prove me wrong. Come on, go. I dare you. You can't prove me wrong because I'm right. But we need to be brave and unapologetic. What has happened to Europeans? We don't fight against this madness. Why? We need to take these people out. Is this a problem? Is this controversial? Would you rather be racist or be safe? I'd rather be racist all day. I already am. But you know, I'm joking. It's a joke, okay? I'm just doing some humor. But in all seriousness, would you rather be racist or be safe? Being safe means I don't want Africa to come to Europe. I'm not going to take any immigrant whatsoever. And I'm going to deport illegal aliens and give either the death sentence or 50 years in jail to Islamist terrorists. And I'm going to make sure that our values are Christian values and our continent stays our continent and our continent doesn't demographically change. It stays European. It stays mainly white. That's the first option. Or would you rather cultural enrichment, refugees come in and wreck your people, but you're not racist and xenophobic and Islamophobic? Which of the two would you rather live in? I'd rather be racist and xenophobic all day long. Give me the racism. Give me the xenophobia. Give me the Islamophobia. I'll take them. I'm safe. I don't care. And by the way, Europe is the only nation on earth. We have a native population in Europe. We have the best culture in history, Western culture, Christianity, such beautiful things. Europe exported them in America mainly, USA. But now we've lost everything. Like, this is not us anymore. Russia is Russia. You go to Russia and it is Russia. You feel like it's Russia. You feel it, you sense it. It goes through your veins. Same thing in China. I've never been there, but it's sure like that. It feels like China. Fuck, this is China. It feels like China. You know? Japan, it feels like Japan. Those countries in Asia. Poland, it feels like Poland. But then you go to the UK and you're like, is this Pakistan? Or is this England? We need to be... There are two options. Multiculturalism and homogeneity. Demographically speaking. I don't like multiculturalism. No. And people are tired of it. People want Europe to stay Europe. People want Europe to be white. Might be racist. Could be racist. Could not be racist. I don't even care at all. I'd rather be racist than be wrong. So as long as there are no good arguments against what I'm saying, then I might as well cope with the fact I'm racist. I don't care. No problem. But the problem is that people are too afraid. We are genuinely way too afraid. All of us. And we need to pretend more. And fight against this. Because this is not the real Europe. The real Europe isn't the one we're seeing. Getting invaded. People getting jailed for speaking out against these things. What is this? What is this dystopian world? We need to react. We need to be, you know, what is this? Fuck this. It's just unacceptable. And unapologetic nationalism, that's what we need. Unapologetic nationalism. National identity and national pride. This is Italy. We are Italian. Our culture, our rules. You want Sharia law? Go to Pakistan. Get out or accept our law. You fine with that? Because if you're not, then get out of here. If you do this in Europe, you're racist. White supremacist, neo-Nazi. If you do this in Saudi Arabia and say, okay, this must be Muslim. This needs to be Muslim. It's Saudi Arabia. It's taken for granted. I would personally take it for granted. But I realize we can't do it. So I might as well remark and say very explicitly and clearly that yes, Italy should stay Italy. No Sharia law, none of those things which don't represent our culture. That's Arabic culture, that's Islamic culture, which I respect, but it shouldn't mix with European culture. I think it's logical. And I'll say something extremely controversial about Germany. I might as well, you know what I will do? I know this is crazy, but I'm just built different. I don't care. I'll do something nuts. I've said in this video sometimes that I'm white supremacist and that I am a racist. I'll take those clips out of context myself, put them all together and create a mega bomb. That would be funny as hell. Imagine if it goes viral, bro. Germans, this is the bomb I'm dropping. Germans should stop feeling sorry about the Holocaust. And should stop thinking about past guilt. Germany must stay German. It's not neo-Nazism. It's not fascism. It's national identity. It's wanting your country to stay your country. And there ain't nothing wrong with it. Because every single other country in the world is like this. And these people who kill and murder our children with no consequence or repercussion whatsoever should be faced with consequences of the likes nobody has ever seen. Yet we let them do terrorist attacks in our countries because of scumbags who run the European Union. I hope you're listening to this. Let's start the journey. Let's have some fun. Let's be entertaining. Come for me. What can we do here? We need to fight against this insanity. And yes, Germany should stop feeling sorry for the Holocaust and be nationalistic. I said it. Okay? I'm not advocating for fascism. I'm advocating for Germany to be German. Because I believe each country should have its culture and its ideas. And that's why it is beautiful. You go to Italy, it's Italian. You go to Britain, it's British. You go to Germany, it's German. You go to Russia, it's Russian. You go to America, it's American. No, you go to Britain and it's Muslims and Pakistanis and Africans. And it doesn't feel like Britain. And it's not Christian anymore. Someone had to say those things, okay? I'd rather be racist, homophobic doesn't count here. I'd rather be racist, xenophobic, Islamophobic than be not safe. I want my countries to be safe. And you know what? The Polish leader, they call him racist, Islamophobe, 0 terrorist attacks. Fuck you. That's what he says to the European Union. He's right. I'd rather be racist, Islamophobic, all of those things and be safe. Call me racist while your children risk death in the streets because of terrorists. Call me racist. Come on, call me racist. I dare you. Go for it. I don't care about being called racist. I lean into it. Yes, I am racist, but I am also right. So now what? Now what are you gonna do? Stutter in the middle of the interview because you don't know what to say, because I'm not one of those guys who is pissed off by being called a racist? I couldn't care less about being called a racist because that's not true. And I am a protectionist. I want my people to be safe. If in order to have my people safe, I need to be racist, I am the most racist person in the world. I said it. I said it. Truth bomb after truth bomb. Truth bomb after truth bomb. It's been a great video. Yes. Long live racism, because it protects your people.